Welcome finally to the first chapter of this course. In this chapter, we are going to talk about where we articulate the sounds of Chinese. Most of you might know that every sound we produce with our body is made by breathing out air, which passes through the vocal folds that will open or close and vibrate eventually. Then the air will come out, the vibration of the air will come out as a sound. Now, in every language, the difference in the pronunciation comes from how we stop the air with our mouth and how we position our tongue when producing a sound. So, going from out to inside, we can open or close the lips. We can close them with strength, really strong, or softly, depending on the language. Then, sometimes we can close the teeth or not. Really important is the tongue. According to how low, how high, how outward or inward is positioned the tongue, also the vocals, the vowels of a language can change. An A sound can be more towards the E or towards the O, depending on the language, and all depends on how we position our tongue and our mouth when pronouncing the sound. So the tip of the tongue can be floating in the air or can be positioned on the teeth, on the alveolar ridge, that is the protruding part behind the teeth, on the hard palate, or can be also curved towards the back. Then also the blade can be touching or not the hard palate, or the back can be touching or not the soft palate. Well, you don't have to know all these technical words. What you need to remember is that when we learn a sound, we have to focus on how we are producing it. Are we closing our lips? Are we closing them strong or soft? Are we touching with our tongue any part of the mouth? How is our tongue? Is it going forward, like towards the outside, or is it going backward towards the back of the mouth? And also, are we closing the channel that goes up to the nose, making nasal sounds? Or are we using our throat to produce sound? Are we closing it? And also really important is are our vocal folds vibrating with some sounds like the vowels. The vocal folds will vibrate if we pronounce more. Many of the consonants we pronounce are indeed not going to make the vocal folds vibrate, like k, k, k. You can feel the vibration by putting your hand on your neck, right on the front, where you can feel the throat channel. If you feel it vibrating, then it will be a voiced sound. If it's not vibrating, then it will be an unvoiced sound, so there will be no vibration. Now that you know what to focus on when learning pronunciation, we can go to the second chapter.